Okay, so this is, I just want to make sure you understand what's happening in the single replacement reaction. So this is like what we did in the nail lab. Okay, so if you remember how we talked about how that reaction occurred. So let me go ahead and put this solution in. Okay, so I want to examine this one, which is the magnesium into the zinc. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the magnesium and put it into the zinc and start. Okay. Notice in the simulation, they're saying the water molecules and the NO3 ions, remember those are the spectators, they're not really doing anything, are not shown to be simple, okay? All right, so you have the magnesium solid and the zinc ion, right, comes in, and then the zinc becomes a solid and the magnesium becomes an ion, okay? So don't worry about all this reaction. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so we're taking in, again, the zinc is an ion, okay? And then it's going to hit the magnesium, and it's going to steal magnesium's electrons to become a solid, right? Because if it's a +2 charge, that means it's missing 2 electrons. So it's going to take 2 from magnesium, okay? And then once it takes those 2 from magnesium, zinc's going to become a solid, but now magnesium's going to become an ion, okay? So the zinc turns solid, the magnesium becomes an ion, and then floats into solution. All right, so that's why when you pull that stick out, you see that there's like a new coating on it. That's the zinc solid being formed. Okay. All right, so let's maybe just look at one more. Let's look at zinc into copper. So let's take the zinc and let's put it into copper. Okay, same thing. So now we have the copper ion coming in, takes the electrons from zinc, okay, and then the zinc goes into solution. That's why it leaves that coppery, solid, just like we saw in the nail lab, okay? All right, now, if you have something, say, where a reaction is not going to happen, like let me take the silver and put it in the copper, for example, okay? Sometimes it does not cause a reaction. Sometimes it does. That's what we're going to learn about in this lab, okay? So if it does not cause a reaction, see, then what happens is these copper ions just sort of float all over the place, but the silver doesn't give up its electrons to the copper. Okay, so then in that case, no reaction would occur. So when you pull that stick out, it's going to just look blank. All right, and that's what we're going to investigate during this lab. When does this reaction happen? When doesn't it happen?